What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin. Now, before we get started, definitely click that link below and sign up for the CryptoWatch platform. It's the platform that you see me use in all of my videos. I have an overview video and a tutorial down below in the description. Click those links. Bitcoin is beginning to trade to the downside of the rising wedge pattern. We're currently trading below 8450, which was our short-term support, and we're currently seeing continued moves to the downside. This is what we discussed in the previous video. In the previous video, we talked about how Bitcoin was likely going to be ranging in between 7,700 and 9,100 for the next few months, getting a sideways consolidation before the next major push to the upside. Right now, I'm looking at the daily chart for Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually trended to the upside of the price channel, and we're currently getting some rejection just above 9,100, which was the previous support of the descending triangle, which is now our resistance area. Also, definitely follow my Twitter account or go into my Discord. Yesterday, I made a post discussing that if we fell below 8450, then very likely we'd be looking to range back to retest the previous resistance line of the price channel as new support. And right now it is seeming like that is beginning to play out a little bit here. I do think it's quite likely that we do find a consolidation within this range for the next month or two, or the next few months, before actually getting that breakout above 10,000, 10,500, which would be a macro higher high on the chart. If we are able to pull back to this previous resistance line and actually turn it into new support and get some support off this level, and also stay above that $7,700 level and find lows above 7,700. If we are able to do something like this, then very likely we'd be looking at a very large inverse head and shoulders type pattern. You don't necessarily have to classify it as that, but it would basically just indicate that the bulls are gaining momentum and that we are potentially getting a trend reversal here. Now, some evidence to actually back up the idea that Bitcoin could be looking at a macro overall trend reversal in this area is if you look at the weekly chart and you go to your parabolic stop and reverse indicator, generally Bitcoin's price does trend with this indicator for long periods of time, right? We trend with this for long periods of time, and we actually just got a flip here to the bullish side. Now, even though Bitcoin is pulling back, even though Bitcoin is getting a pullback from this level right here, as long as we remain above this upward sloping trend, then things could remain bullish. Seeing a sideways consolidation like this before the next major run-up is definitely a possibility, and it's something we've seen in all other halving cycles when we see every parabolic advance gets a lot of sideways action after most of these moves, right? So if we're seeing sideways action like this, let's say Bitcoin continues to pull back a little bit and we're just trading sideways for a while, things get boring again. Well, I actually would see that as a positive. I would see that as, we're consolidating, the supply is getting bought up, we're getting higher lows, and we're looking for that next major push to the upside, looking for some more sideways consolidation here. So this is the time that you want to be buying cryptos historically for Bitcoin. I'm not saying that we're going to be mooning tomorrow or next week, whether that means we trade sideways for a month, 2 months, or more. Going into the halving, we should see the price begin to increase. It just might take a few months for that to really happen. So this is when I'm going to be accumulating cryptos. Now, the bearish case for Bitcoin is, getting rejection below the 21-week EMA over and over again, and continuing to see horizontal lows in this area and using the 21-week EMA as resistance as we move in here. If we break below this upward sloping support line here, and we are continuing to use, let's say we fall below the 21-week EMA, this blue line, and we continue to use that as resistance as we break to the downside of this price channel, at that point, things would be, the halving would not be as bullish as most are expecting. So as long as we're holding above this upward sloping trend line, I am going to be remaining bullish on Bitcoin. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. Definitely click that link below. Sign up for the CryptoWatch platform. Also, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.